Hello everyone, welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. If you watched my last video, you know we harvested corn up here, and the next step would be to go in and mulch. Well, off video, last night after we finished, I went in with GPS and I mulched the field. So we don't have that to do anymore. It's already been done. So now, if my memory serves me correctly, and we will step onto the field up here before we get started, I think the field needs lime. Now we have the first stage of fertilizer on the field, and that's from the chopped straw. So we'll go up here and we'll find out what state this field is in, and we'll put the lime down if it needs the lime. I'm almost sure I remember it said it needed to be limed. So let's just walk over here and make sure, because if it don't need to be limed, all right, yes, it does need lime. Now you see what that mulcher done to the corn stalks? It mulched them all down. So, and I'm guessing that that's what they want. So let's get this guy started. Yeah. All right. And we'll bail out. He don't need us. And we'll go over here and we'll get another guy started. Now this is relatively a small field, so I don't think we need 3 of them in here. But we'll get the lime on it, and then we will get the plows in here, because this is a corn crop, or was a corn crop. And as we have already talked about, there are 4 different crops that you must plow after. One's corn, the other sugar cane, potatoes, and sugar beets. So you know, I mean, that's just the way it is. And so anyway, directly after we get done putting lime down, then we will get the field plowed. And then we'll have to come in and cultivate it. Because if you remember right, well, you know, and I just don't know. In this particular case, we've already got the 50% fertilizer. In the other 2 cases where it made us come in and cultivate, we didn't have the first 50%, and we had to come in and put it down with a fertilizer spreader. So you know what we may do, we may run a little bit of a test with a planter just to see if it, you know, if it's going to do the job or not. But anyway, we're going to let these guys run across this field, get some lime on it. I'm going to make sure this guy turns the correct way, and I'll be back with you in a moment. All right, well, our lime spreaders are far enough ahead that I think we can start a couple of plows in here and start getting this plowed. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, I wasn't prepared to see this plow run 16 miles an hour. I don't remember that. But you know what? I am not going to complain. Yeah. On this map, we just don't know what to expect. So I think we better just let him run for a while by himself rather than trying to get another one started right off the bat. We will get another one started, but yeah, I want to get these lime spreaders, get them a little farther down the line because, like I said, I wasn't expecting him to run 16 miles an hour. But you know, we're not going to complain at all. We're just going to tear the ground up. So the sooner we can get it plowed, and I was thinking the planters that we have now, they apply the we're going to plant corn. So those particular planters, we will have to come in and cultivate it before we plant, because they are not a direct drill. So if we were planting with the seeder, the one with the air cart, it is a direct drill, and there would be a possibility, well, we would have ran a test to see if it was going to give us the 100% fertilized state plus give us the 98% yield bonus. 100% fertilizer state and the 98% yield bonus. But being as we're going to plant corn in here again, yeah, we're going to have to, that corn planter, it does not cultivate. It's not a direct drill. So anyway, we're going to let this guy plow. We'll keep an eye on him so that he don't catch our lime spreaders. I don't think he will, but we'll keep an eye on him anyway. All right, well, we've got the second plow started in the field. Our two lime spreaders over there, I've got to keep an eye on them because they are turning toward one another. But they'll have that finished up pretty quickly. So as soon as I get one of these plows out of the field, we'll start a cultivator and get a cultivator running in here. And then as soon as we can get the cultivating done, we can go ahead and start planting then. So I'm going to watch this guy and make sure he turns the right way, and just keep an eye on our lime spreaders. All right, well, we've got both of our lime spreaders out of the field. They are done, and I think our guys that's plowing excuse me, sorry, the guys that's plowing, I think they're far enough ahead that we'll be safe in starting the cultivating, and we'll only start one right now, and then later, when those plows get a little farther ahead, then we'll go ahead and get another cultivator started if we need to. So, anyway, this is what it's going to take, I'm sure, in order for us to achieve our 100% fertilizer state and 98% yield bonus. So anyway, we're just going to let this big old John Deere pull this cultivator. Yeah, that cultivator must be pretty heavy to pull. It's hard to pull. So he's not, of course you wouldn't think it'd be any harder to pull than the plow, but anyway, I remember from when I was young though, a disc. We had a big old folding disc. I don't remember how wide it was, but let me tell you something now. That disc was hard to pull in plowed ground. I mean, it was hard to pull. So, and it did seem like the plow pulled easier. Now that could be just my imagination, but I'm going to tell you something. That big old heavy disc, it was hard to pull. But anyway, we're going to let this guy get on with it, and we'll get over and we're going to check on our plows. All right, our guys are about to wrap this field up on the plowing part of it. I will pull this first guy off as soon as we reach the end of this row. Yeah. They will run into one another if I don't. So, I'm sure our guy over there with the cultivator is coming right along. This guy, I'll take him down and possibly hook him onto a planter and get him ready. And then I will bring another cultivator up and get another cultivator started in this field. So I'll see you in just a few moments. All right, we're going to get our second cultivator going, and we've got one planter. I haven't fired him off yet, but we've got him in place, and we'll get another one. Just like we always do, I want to run a test. But to be honest about it, I don't know what else we could have done if we don't reach our goal. I really don't know what else we could have done because we've done everything. The first thing we done is come in and mulch this field. Now, I didn't do that filming. I did that yesterday evening before the rain. I wanted to get it mulched, so I came in and I mulched that. But today we have applied lime because it needed lime. And we have the first stage of fertilizer from the chopped straw. Then we plowed it, and now we're cultivating it, and then we're going to plant it. So I don't know what else there would be to do in order to achieve our goal. So I'm fairly quite certain that everything will work out just fine. But anyway, we're going to let these guys work for a while, and I'll get back with you. All right. I think whenever this guy gets to the end of the field, or into this pass, we will pull him off the field, and the other guy, he's probably got a couple of more swipes, and he'll have the cultivating done. And what we'll do is we'll go down here. We've got a planter set up and ready to start planting. So we will go down there, and the first thing we'll do is run our test and make sure everything's good. But like I said before, I don't really know what else I could have done if it's not where we want it to be. But you know, it's always good, and I emphasize that. Oh, that's what they put that little field reader HUD down in the right-hand corner for. All right, let's shut him off and jump out. But that's what they put that down there for, is to give you information on the field. And as you can see right now, we're 50% fertilized, and there's no reason why this thing won't give us what we want. All right, so let's see. We will run a small test here. All right, we'll back up a little bit. Now let's get out and go back and see what we did. And there we are. 100% fertilizer, 98% yield bonus. And it says it needs rolling. Yeah, we already talked about that. Anyway, let's tell this guy, well, then just get after it. And we'll take that other cultivator back, and we'll grab another planter. We are planting corn, and it is applying liquid fertilizer. So yes, everything is going great. We'll get the other planter in here, and it won't take them long, and they'll have it done. All right, well, I'll see you in just a little bit whenever I get the other planter in here. All right, well, it looks like here in a little while we'll have a field of corn. Boy, that's a pretty sight. Let me tell you, that's a pretty sight. But anyway, we've got our second planter in the field over there, and he's getting right on along. And this is Linda, I think, in here. She's doing a great job, and she always does. She's worked for us several times, and she really does a good job, really does. But anyway, I think that we'll call this a video. I am so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're watching. If you want to share this video with someone that you think would enjoy it, please do. And if you don't mind, give me a like, subscribe. I sure appreciate it. And leave me some comments. I read all the comments. And I'll try to reply to everyone. But anyway, if there's some way that some kind of a question that I can answer about what I do or how I do it, yeah, just leave me a comment down there, and I'll try to answer it. I'll do the best that I can. That's what the farm sim community is all about, is helping people, and I guarantee you, there are some great people in this community. Very intelligent, very knowledgeable, and I really enjoy being a part of it. But as for me, the dirt road farmer, I think we're gonna let these two get this planted. Won't take them long, and I think we'll see you tomorrow. And as always, thank you for watching.